Hey everybody, happy Monday. I hope you're all doing well. Just give it a minute here. All right. Let me go into my website and bring up the forecast for you. Give me a second, guys. I should have had this up already, but I just walked through the door about 15 minutes ago. So bear with me. Slow as all can get out. Geez. All right. Now that is up. Okay. All right. Well, it is the first day of spring. Happy spring. It is not spring here. I think we're getting ready to have a snowstorm. It is freezing out, hence why I'm in my turtleneck and my beanie. Before we get started on the stars, I do want to talk about something pretty amazing that I've discovered in iced tea. I'm like prepping for the summer. But I ordered this the other day from Amazon, and it is organic hibiscus from Egypt. And I want to talk about the magical, not just the magical properties of hibiscus, but the health benefits to this herb. Now, I made a nice, lovely iced tea out of it. This is hibiscus iced tea with honey. Delish. So, I want to talk to you a minute about the health benefits of hibiscus. Um, Hibiscus fights inflammation. So if you have like arthritis or any kind of inflammation, it's great for inflammation. It lowers blood pressure, cholesterol. It does aid in weight loss. It supports good liver function, and it also fights bacteria. So hibiscus is a lovely herb that does a multitude of things for our bodies. So I highly suggest you get yourself some hibiscus tea. It's delicious with a little raw honey in it. Yum. Now, the magical properties, we can use hibiscus in any sort of love spells. This is great for love and lust spells. It's also great for peace and divination spells. And this herb, hibiscus, is ruled by Venus. So if you're buying it for magical purposes, I wouldn't recommend doing organic. You could just go to a store, a magical store, and buy it. But if you're going to ingest it, make sure it is organic hibiscus flower. Great stuff, makes great iced tea. You can use it in tinctures and all kinds of different things, but hibiscus. All right. Let's start with our forecast. Now, we do have this new moon in Aries. This is an action-oriented new moon coming tomorrow. And it happens to fall on Tuesday, which is Mars Day, on March 21st at 1:23 p.m. Eastern. I put Eastern Standard Time, but I believe it's Eastern Daylight Time. The Aries new moon energy is always about strength and power, speed, action, endurance, stamina, and confidence. Now, these next few weeks will be a wonderful time to progress forward, set plans into action, and bring the success that you desire to manifest it. You make it happen with this energy. Now, before I go on, the interesting part about this is the new moon is only in Aries for like in my neck of the woods. It's like only an hour. and then it moves into Taurus. So you've got an hour to do spell work, basically. Um, the positive side of the Aries new moon is to focus on what can be achieved. Those plans that you made and prepared for these past few weeks, they are the green light now. Be ready, take action, start new projects, instill fresh ideas. Aries new moons are very positive on a personal level and a business level. They give you the resolve, the determination, and the willpower to stick to your goals and even those health commitments that we all made back when the full moon was in Virgo a couple of weeks ago. This moon helps you hold that resolve and stick to those commitments. It gives you the drive and the determination to see it through. However, there's always a however with me. However, on a global aspect, this new moon can bring aggressiveness, impatience, recklessness, um, reckless driving with speed, fighting, and warlike energy. Please remember, Mars is the Lord of War, and Aries is its governing planet. It rules war and warfare, fighting, anger, aggression, fire, and explosive energies. I'm hoping with the moon in its new and waxing phase, it won't be as bad, but this is also where we need to watch our tone with others because Mars is still in Gemini, which rules communication, and that's in place until March 25th. Then it moves into Cancer. Mercury is in Aries, which means to watch what you say to others or it could trigger violent behavior. Now, before I go on, I'm going to say this. Tomorrow, Trump is in court, and I hear a lot of people saying, oh, there's going to be another insurrection kind of thing, this and that. I'm going to say this. Some of you aren't going to like what I'm going to say, but Donald Trump is operating starting tomorrow on one of his lucky dragon days. Now, it's a hidden dragon, not a natal one. It is a hidden one. With that being said, he could get off tomorrow. He could not go, he could quite possibly get lucky and not go to jail. There is that possibility because he is operating on a very positive cosmic biorhythm day. However, just because you're on a lucky day doesn't mean bad things can't happen to you, especially when karma's in place. So we shall see that there could be some violence as well with all of this happening. So just be prepared. You've been warned. Now, I do want to say this because today is the first day of spring and we are within the balance of energies. The days are at even strength now. The night and the day are at the same consistency, and it stays like this for about 3 days. So with this energy, we must instill balance and harmony to progress these next few weeks with any equinox, whether it's spring or fall. It's a time to bring inner balance and harmony into our lives. All fire signs, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, and Libras, you're going to feel this moon's energy the most. But my usual spiel, as I say, but also souls born with a moon, sun, rising, dragon's head or tail in Aries will feel this lunar energy strongly. And all fire signs are extremely magnetic these next 2 weeks. So now most souls born with a moon in Aries will be very impatient, aggressive, competitive. Remember the moon's emotions. And they may push their inner will to achieve power in a place of position. Now, this is a masculine fire sign, and it does create issues with the mother figure in some ways. So the key to this placement will be discipline, diplomacy, and patience. Aries' downfall will be impatience. and lack of discipline, which can result in head injuries. Take the lead, but think before you make action. Putting a little forethought into things will go a long way. And the key to this placement will be discipline, diplomacy, and patience. And as we go into the new moon in Aries, we also have this stellium, a stellium meaning 3 or more planets in one house or sign. So with this, it's Aries energy that will intensify all the other energies. We've got the Lord of Communication in Aries. Mercury is in Aries um, as of March 19th. And Jupiter, the Lord of Luck and Wealth, is in Aries until May 10th. And Sun and Moon are both in Aries, creating this very hyper energy. Sun does move tomorrow into, wait a minute. Yes, Aries. It's Aries season. So starting tomorrow, the sun moves too. So both these energies are going to create very hyper energy. A lot of us will feel like getting things done and doing stuff. Many of us will feel very antsy, full of life, and ready for action. All right, my magical folk. All right, magical folk. Aries new moons are all about taking charge, planning new endeavors, and making progress. Spell work to achieve leadership, authority, willpower, and rebirth are all blessed under this energy. Contrary to what many practitioners believe, some of the most baneful magic can be conjured up during a new moon phase, especially when it's in Aries, which rules Mars, Lord of War. The other one that packs a pretty powerful punch is when it's in Scorpio, rules Pluto, death, drama, chaos. Using Aries energy on your enemies can pack a powerful punch and show no mercy, so conjure wisely. Also, any sort of ritual work for ailments of the head, brain, neck, and face are favored now. This would be the perfect time to purchase daggers, claymores, and anthems. Anthems are mostly used for magical purposes, but very blessed under these stars. Aries also is rules guns and ammo. So guns and ammo are also blessed under this new moon and the perfect time to buy firearms. It's also a perfect time to put that gun on your altar if you own a gun. Bless it, enchant it, invoke it with power so that it protects you. Yes, you can use your firearms on your altar to use as protection for yourself. The general rule of thumb here is to never to buy firearms or weapons in a waning moon phase, ever. Always purchase when the moon is waxing, especially when it's in Aries, because it's totally blessed. Aries rules weapons and firearms. When you purchase firearms in bad stars, unfortunately, those firearms can be used on you. And you may have to use them on yourself to protect yourself from others. Even in the realm of weaponry, we have to use the stars. Knowledge is power, right? So, blessed new moon to all of you who do make magic and conjure. Okay, so these next few weeks will be wonderful for striving to do better in our personal lives and setting up solid plans and foundations for later on. However, Aries energy always brings man's ego and thirst for power with conflicts, power struggles, protests, revolts, and the possibility of war is very common. We will deal with issues these next few weeks involving money and finance issues. If you think this is the end of the banks collapsing, think again. This is just the beginning. Um, Go to my website, astrologywitch.com, type in TikTok 20, get Crypto Basics 101, explains it all to you. But there'll be more violence that could prevail worldwide. We're already seeing it in like France. France is protesting right now. The USA and Great Britain make headlines towards the end of the month, and some will experience forced relocation due to bad weather, wars, earthquakes, and volcanic eruptions. Now, my Patreons have the exact dates, and I put the Patreon tab on my newsletter. You could join today for only $5 and you can get all of those dates for free. I will just put that in here. All right, moving on. Now, these next few weeks are a time for action, staying busy, and also to focus on you and your family. These days are, like I said, the days are at even strength, and we must instill balance and harmony in order to work efficiently. The news will be bad. I'm not going to sugarcoat this. New moon or not, the news is going to get bad. It always is. So turn it off. Get out and enjoy the rebirth of Mother Nature as flowers bud and bloom, birds chirp, and bees buzz once again. The children will feel very active. I always notice this with an Aries moon when I used to work with kids. The children were very active. And, the children are programmed by their stars too. Remember, children don't come into their sun sign until they hit puberty, okay? So if you have a child at home that's under the age of probably 12, that's around puberty, 11, 12, 13 is puberty. If you have a child under that age, go look at their moon sign. They're going to, little kids identify with their moon sun. They grow into their sun sign as they get older. So children, jurisdiction of their moon, but they are going to be very active. It's important for you to get them out of the house a little bit, have a picnic, go for a long walk, take the kids to the park. Here in my area, go to the snow park, let them burn off some energy. It'll do them a world of good. But whatever you do, get out there and smell springtime. Smell it for me too, because it's not quite here yet. It's feeling quite like winter, then spring. And I am going to do the, my Patreons already have it, but I did a new moon tarot. I will post that on YouTube as well for you right after this broadcast. And the only thing I'm going to do before I leave is I'm going to pull a tarot for the week, what the stars say for the week ahead. Just bear with me. I've been using these a lot, so I have to kind of get the energies off of them. I hope you're all having a good Monday. It's a little hard to get into the swing of things on Monday. I have a child who has a birthday this week, so I had to go out and do some shopping today. That's okay. It's all good. All right, let me just situate myself before I do this. Bear with me. And that one just spit out. Whoa. Six of Swords. Six of Swords. Make sure you guys could see that. Oh. So that one is the one that spit out while I was shuffling. And it is upright, which is a good thing. This card represents moving on. It's very important that we move on and leave whatever's happening in the past. This is actually a strong message to the world at large. With politics, with religion, people need to learn to live and let live and move on. Leave that pain that you have in the past. It does represent moving on into calmer waters. So maybe these next 2 weeks won't be as crazy. But I know in the financial world, what's getting ready to happen, they're predicting today and the 22nd, something major is going to happen. So when we're dealing with like business and finance, this can mean a little more stability in our career. It could mean like opportunities of some sort. It can also represent like water travel in some ways. Notice he's on a raft with water. But this does represent new opportunities for all of us. It's solid foundations, it's stability. If you are looking for a job, this would be the yes card, most definitely. But this is about moving on, leaving the pain and sorrow we had in the past. So, Six of Swords. All right. And the short and sweet one today. I'll probably be on Patreon later because I'm going to show you a spell. And that'll be for Patreon later. So to all of you out there, have a wonderful new moon. Be safe. Watch the stars. And like I said, if you want those exact dates, $5 a month on Patreon will get you all the dates, the days of caution for every month. The energy forecasts, like March energy forecast, April energy forecasts. The Crone tier gets the full write-up on the energy forecast, but the Mother tier for $5, you get so much for your money. You really do. And I'm also incorporating for my Patreons tarot readings for your astrological sign. And I'll connect all of those into your little readings I do every 2 weeks for you. At the end of each one, there'll be a little tarot video of your what the stars have to say for Libra or for Aries or for whatever sign it is. And for some reason, slow mode is on my computer, and I don't know why. So I'm sorry about that. Bear with me. But all of you out there, be safe and have a great new moon. And I shall see you in a few days. Ciao.